He's sucking on a balloon. And this is no ordinary balloon. This is a balloon full of nitrous oxide, laughing gas. Yo, my fault, bro. I've been on a fighting game and weird shit kick recently. Shit, bro. Y'all ever play Killer is Dead? That shit's wild. Like there's this bitch named Alice. Obviously, it's Alice in Wonderland level, but the stairs are always changing, and then you just fucked up centipede shit. And then you go into a hallucination where the entire level is a boss fight, but when you do like every 10%, you switch to the first person and one of like the 12 opponents, because all 12 are the single boss, right? While they're like shooting shit at you and throwing magic and shit. And you wake up and it's this deaf bitch who has like these ears that allow her to keep like a corporeal form. Not corporeal, she's like a ghost. Uh this sounds retarded. This sounds fucking retarded. Uh and it's stolen by this like audiophile dude who's gonna use this like laser in accordance with her, or along with her fucking ears, along with your ears to turn the world evil and malicious. But instead, you kill him, and he ends up shooting the laser at the moon. Then you steal the ears back, but taking her ears killed her. Right? And how you unlock weapons is this weird dating fucking mini game. It's weird, really weird, where you have to like stare at their. It's this part gets really horny. Shout out Suda, same dude that made No More Heroes. Uh, you have to like stare. You have to like stare at their tits and shit while they ain't looking to like increase the mood, and then look into their. It's weird, bro. Shit is wild. Fighting games is pretty obvious. Street Fighter 6. Been loving the fuck out of Zangief. But it's made it so it's hard for me to punish wake up shit. But yeah, let's see. Fuck else. Oh yeah, but that's gotten all my friends back into playing fighting games, which they aren't good, but it's people to play with, and that gives me more motivation to do that shit. And bro, we eating, bro. Just got Street Fighter 6, obviously. MK1 is coming, and then Tekken 8. All the heavy hitters coming out with a new game, bro. Shit's dope as fuck. And has been bringing up all these old ass clips, bro. Like when fucking New Day fought the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega in Street Fighter 5. Oh shit. Fuck, dog. Like this shit. I don't know, bro. I just want to talk. I'll keep it above with y'all. Right at this point, I'm just kind of rambling, but sometimes rambling is fun, bro. And like collecting my thoughts for a minute. But shit, where the fuck's my other ear? Yo, okay, so I know this shit's kind of wild, right? With all the clothespins holding on these random fucking patches, right? Uh, but and I get it ain't for everyone. I like it. The funniest fucking comment I've ever heard about it was this motherfucker that said, "I would say it's cultural appropriation if it wasn't ugly as shit," and that had me cackling, dog. Like, fuck, bro, that shit was so funny. And I get it, but like, I like it, you know, because like I feel like this is a good outfit, bro. Oh, bro, I finished the Rome Diaries recently, and like the description in that shit is so good, bro. It really gives you a vibe of the my vibe. I mean, I guess it is. Yeah, I was gonna say the vibe of the country, but I can't remember the name of the country. So, but it gives you like a really good image of the whole. Yeah, it's a wine glass now. It gives you a real good fucking image of the city they in, and I don't know, characters really feel very real. I mean, they are. It's not. It's like a biopic by Thras Thompson, but yeah, bro. You know, even beyond Fear and Loathing, I'm a fucking a goat, bro. You never know. But I've already gone on Hunter S. Thompson shit before. I was about to, and I was like, no. I remember. Uh, shit. Yo, this is a message to the crust punks, right? Y'all need to get off the meth, bro. I fuck with y'all, but y'all wildin', bro. Like for no reason. Like I was just walking down the street near a beach, right? And I just had my battle jacket on. This bitch as soon as I knew it, and she was like, yelled at me, "Which are you?" And then I was like, "What?" And she got all like scared and walked away. I was like, "What did I do?" And then I came back. She was like, "I'm sorry. What did I do?" I was like, "Bro, I don't know you." And her friend had to come up and like, a friend had to come up and be like, "Come on, you don't know her," like she was a kid, bro, and fucking bouncing and pacing, and bro, they're a natural alternative to my boy. Like, hot damn. Soon got with Sharon. Sharon got charaded. She was sharing Karen's outlook on the topic of disease. Bobby got a racial scar, and Murphy was a racist. They were all in love with dying. They were doing it in Texas. Let's see. What else did I talk about? I don't know, but it's not like I'm running out of ideas because I can ramble on about shit for fucking ever. Right? It's just I'm trying to figure out how to word this shit. You feel me? All right, so we took a look at the good old fashioned notes app, and we finna talk about 80s wrestling, bro, and not like WWF like pre like the territories and shit, because I feel like that is the peak for wrestling drama. Maybe not for the wrestling itself, but then you hear the stories about afterwards, and it's just like motherfuckers getting it like who the fuck was it that got really drunk? They went to a diner. Uh, he did coke, and then he just started a huge fight, like a bar fight in the diner, and cops came in. He shoved one cop into a wall, and then started trying to fist fight the drug dog or the police dog that was on him. Shit, bro, or just like motherfuckers straight dying. Like don't get me wrong. 90s professional wrestling was probably like the funniest, right? And I think modern, and when I say wrestling, I mean pro wrestling, obviously. I think modern WWE sucks, but there's a lot of really good fucking a lot of good other shit. I don't know, a lot of other wrestling things. You got AEW, NJPW, AEW, NJPW, Double A, um, and then right recently they've been bringing Lucha Underground characters into AEW, which is really cool. Was it? No. That was not AEW. There was this. Oh fuck! I'm totally forgetting. But yeah. Um. And then the Wildest era was also 90s, but it was also like the extreme wrestling with the motherfuckers getting tossed through like the actual glass tubes and shit, and like actually jumping in barbed wire with like broken glass shards. Uh, those were fucking crazy for real. But those dramas from the 80s. Just because, like, and pre WWF, well, even in WWF, there was a lot of, like, steroid usage and, like, fuck shit. Jake the Snake was horrific a lot of them were horrific addicts. And then some just got really unlucky. Uh, I'm so bad with names in wrestling. But there was a dude who was doing, like this fucking entrance where it was like zip lining from the top, and he fell off and fucking died. Like they did not rig it correctly, and he just flopped dead. Show must go on. Looking back on that clip, I went full retard, my guys. Where I was like, I don't know. I guess I just need something to do with my hands. But I don't know. I'm gonna make a video about like just random events of wrestling because that's just funny to me. You know, the most true adage is it's better to be a 0 than a 5. Because an average shit's boring, but when something's truly dog shit, it's funny as fuck. It's an art form, bro. You know what I mean? You got B movies like fucking Velocipaster, Sharktopus. Oh fuck, the whale wolf. That's what the fuck that other one was called. Sci-fi has some fucking gems on that bitch. And then you got like I Spit on Your Grave and like them old 70s movies where there's mostly like horror movies, but it's a bitch like zapping them up with a lipstick. Oh fuck. You know, then the 70s had some good movies, right? And well, they have some really interesting cases. Like a lot of the fucking like real exploitation movies took place in the like the late in the mid to late 70s because like to fight censorship. You know what I mean? And so they were meant to be what can we not do? And it's like I respect those movies and I want to watch them because they're important history. But a lot of times like it's not they're kind of bad. Like they were important at the time, and if you were there at and if you were there and it was like an event, I'm sure they would be a lot better. But like you looking back on it, and you're like these are kind of it like they're not great. You're really watching it for the spectacle. Like you can't sit here and tell me Pink Flamingo is a good movie. You know there are some that have like there are some that have good stories. But even a lot of times those can kind of get ruined. Um, Baby, which is like an hour and 20 minutes of just like abusing a man into mental illness. And it's like, at a certain point, it's like, yeah, all right, I get it. But because that's like like, at first you kind of get into the story and you see it, but then it's like, so far, you can only get really like so far with the abuse, especially towards the end when it gets more extreme, and it just kind of like is numb and kind of predictable because you know the kind of you can know the kind of movie you're watching if you're going on fucking Shutter and searching up the baby because you have to like fully type that in, bro. I trust me. I was trying to be lazy, but nah, I had to type that whole bitch in. I spent more time being lazy than it would have taken to just fucking type out the movie, but whatever. And then some of them are just straight up off-putting, and that's about it. Famous one about that would be like Cannibal Holocaust, which like I can't do it justice. If you want to know what the fuck that's about, go watch Mr. Gigi's video on it. Plus, that's like a video with effort instead of me rambling like a fucking lunatic for like way too long. Yeah, man, I don't know. I think it's an interesting genre of movies, and it's very interesting to dissect. And I think like to really like appreciate a full dissection, you kind of need to watch the movie, whether it's before or afterwards. I think it'd be debatable because with a lot of it, seeing it yourself is that shock, and the story is almost secondary in a lot of them. Yeah, I think I think that's like a fair assessment. I was watching the Huggies video about like about strange last meals, and I like after learning all the shit you can do, I was like, huh, what would my fucking last meal be, right? So and I think I got it right. 2 packs of Soul Brain Black Russians. Never had them. I just chose them because they're the most expensive cigarette. That's like still it's like 20 for a pack. uh, 4 over easy eggs and 2 pieces of toast, 1 pot of Arabic coffee, and a rare tomahawk steak. That's the meal right there, bro. It's a real ass last meal, bro. That shit sounds fire. That's just gonna be on my bucket list. But like, if I end up having last meal, that's what I'm choosing. Low key, it's kind of too slow for a method rant, so I think I'm gonna just do this like Stoned Ramblings. That'll be the name of this series. Yeah. It's been real. It's been fun. Has it been real fun? Fuck you.